And I was like, are you crazy? No, you shouldn't cut this by yourself. I am your barber. Leave everything to me. You take care of everything else. Your hair, leave it to me. And then you come again in 2 weeks. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Refresh Step, where you recover yourself for the main step. I'm yours for today, tomorrow, and the foreseeable future, Theodore Lu. And I'm with the Autos Battler in the UK and admin of the Battle Spirits English Wiki, Ayumu Seiki.
Hello.
So yeah, Ayumu, how are you doing today?
Nothing much.
Yeah. But now that I realize, I think like this is the first, well, not really, but it's like lately you have been like, there was one episode where you were gone, and then we finally did an episode together, and then we have Julia, and then now we have another. Finally, we are alone. Yeah.
And next week probably won't be alone again.
Yeah. If we don't fuck up, we won't be alone. We'll be finally using our position, quote unquote. Yay for nepotism. No, just kidding. They're our friends, right?
Right.
Oh no. I opened like an old image by mistake when I wanted to remove them, but yeah. Oh. Yeah, why randomly like when I was I'm currently like looking at our asset folder, like the stuff that I haven't cleaned, and then like I saw Giant Angel Magni, and then I just remembered like when you were like fighting the death in the stream, when you were fighting Yutaro-san, like everybody was like in the chat was like Magni where?
Bruh. Sounds like a cult.
Yeah. It's the Magni cult.
Magni where? And you're gonna be surrounding a fire, and then like, you're just gonna raising your hand. Magni.
Oh my goodness. That is peak. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Now that the dust has settled, yeah, I am kind of worried that we haven't heard anything about PSS07. Like, will they really pull that thing where they just cut the story in half? Which is such. Then right after I'm saying that I was sad, I saw like a funny image on Facebook, and then now I can't not laugh. God damn it.
You can't win the fight with the ditch.
Yeah.
Bro, share it. Put it on the screen or something.
Yeah. Well, because like if you know like one of the Digimon protagonists, like one of the main premise is that if his Digimon want to evolve, he has to hit the enemy Digimon first.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, in that particular series, they want to evolve, like the trainer, like their tamers have to give them like their spiritual energy, but like all his friends can withdraw their spiritual energy just by like summoning them. But like the main character, since he is supposed to be like the banjo, like the way he has to summon his spiritual energy is basically to hit something. So basically the Agumon, that series also has Agumon, and then that Agumon is basically his like underling. So basically he just went, yeah, I'm going to lead you by example, kind of thing. He just hit the opposing Digimon, and then he got his spiritual power unlocked, and then he now use it to make Agumon evolve.
Okay, that's so weird.
Yeah. It's
sure.
It's weird for the first 2 episodes, and then this is badass.
It sounds actually no, it sounds like Gilmon, something that Gilmon would do.
But you know Gilmon is Okay, so yeah, I think like the Gilmon is kind of similar to Gamamon, which is the protagonist for Digimon Ghost game. So they were supposed to be like the endearingly, well, underdeveloped. I wouldn't say stupid, they are underdeveloped. And then like that's kind of like can feel a little bit jarring, like when they evolve, like they suddenly grow like mentally. But like the contrast in Gilmon's evolution line is until Megalogrowlmon. He's basically just like a wild animal in a way that's just started to understand what human is. And then like when he evolves to Gallantmon or Dukemon, then he suddenly became the hero of justice, basically the shonen anime protagonist. And then like, yeah, I am right and you are wrong. I'm going to destroy you now.
It reminds me of an anime I watched when I was small.
Mm-mm.
It's called Nanoha, and then basically it's really funny because like that anime has had 3 seasons,
Mm-mm.
and it like basically as each season progressed,
Mm-mm.
her enemies became friends,
Mm-mm.
and then but like obviously in the process they had a lot of fighting.
Mm-mm.
So people will keep saying the friendship of Nanoha is to beat you to death first, and then
Yes,
you'll be friends with her.
exactly.
The best part is that like this pattern
Mm-mm.
carries on in the 4th season, which isn't even about her but her daughter.
Yes. My goodness. The 4th season, I really love that scene where, like the white haired girl when she fights.
That's actually the 5th season.
The 5th season. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's not even about the daughter anymore.
Uh-uh.
That reminds me, I still have to finish the manga.
Mm-mm.
Like it's just one of those things where like you watch the anime already, so then the manga just becomes a bit boring to continue.
True. So sometimes manga is kind of like a 50-50 because sometimes their arts are like really beautiful, but like the story progression is like it can be like, because they kind of wanted to, especially when there is a big fight, they kind of wanted to focus on the details of the fight. That, yeah, if you are going there just to speed run the story, then you just can't. You're going to be there for like maybe 5. If you follow it real time, you'll probably be there for like 5 weeks, like following the real fight unfolds, and then like, okay, finally you have some story. But like if you don't, but it's also kind of hard in that format that if you don't drag it that long, then you can't really appreciate like how big the fight is. That's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like a necessary evil, I guess.
Well, it's been a while. Maybe I will get into it again. Who
Yeah,
knows?
maybe.
There are a lot of manga I want to read, and then I'm also trying to finish my Legend Arceus game right now. So,
Oh, you haven't finished it.
no, I haven't
Okay.
finished it.
Yeah. And I've been trying to finish crossover, which is compared to battles connected battlers, it's much more. It's a little bit more painful. That's like, for some reason, like I thought that like you play the first battle, right? Like where the opponent will just skip his first turn. But like, okay, so here's the context. He is supposed to be like a newbie, and that was supposed to be his supposed to be your first ever fight. So I guess that's kind of okay, given the context. And then the part that I kind of hate, well, I wouldn't say hate, but I kind of, why are you making me do this? Is connected batters, while they have like Toya as the main character, they never really get you fixed to play Toya all the time, because as you know, in Connected Battlers, you also play as you at some point.
Mm.
And crossover technically has 3 protagonists: Toya, you, and Noboru. Which I still don't like Noboru, but yeah. So anyway, you have to play as Noboru because like he's a newbie, so you kind of have to bring him around and then like get him to fight people, like teach him about like various colors and battle spirits. And then this was supposed to be fight against a newbie, so of course they skipped that first turn. That kind of makes sense. The problem is they kind of like kept this for the free battle, which is for the it is kind of like not fun to play, like just to grind, because like then you are kind of like forced to continue the story, because otherwise, because at some point the CPU will play normally, so they will just play from their first turn. I will still win, but I will still win quite easily, but still it is a much more normal, right? Like you are fighting against someone who is like, yeah, maybe not as experienced as you, and that is fine. But then so then maybe you're as I don't have any problems, but okay, so I needed some variation, so I wanted to make another deck, so I'm going to grind a little bit so that I can continue the story with another deck. Then I go to the free battle, and then like, yep, everybody just skips their first turn. It's like the only time it became a problem is when I tried to artificially inflate the difficulty by playing Diva. And then like yesterday, like I was playing against Mei. She was using Kamyu. And then that was like really close to bedtime. So I was like not really concentrating. And then like she advented Pandemonium XV. Yeah, like that snake guy.
Yeah.
And then she basically removes all but my soul core to the trash. And then I have 3 lives. She has Pandemonium, which has double symbol, and then 1 cost 3 spirits. I have 3 nexus, so I can play everyone kneel down, so I can prevent the damage from the Pandemonium. And then you know what? But I thought like Pandemonium doesn't touch my nexus, so I still have like 3 cores on my Destiny roulette, right? Like she'll be fine. Yep. I don't have 3 cores on my Destiny roulette, so I advented like the Rias that can remove 3 cores, and then like I just realized, oh, so they allowed me to activate the contract admin. So they remove the soul core, and then I put the card on the field, and then because I don't have any core, it just got depleted. So it's like, oh my goodness, what is this UB mistake? Yeah, it's finally fun now that I ESD. And gosh, that does it feel good, because like I have like when I was like tinkering with my stuff at home, I was like, what can I make? And then like I just realized I have like a full set of the Shining Song set, and I just realized, if I use the Ryoba with Rabbit Darling, it's quite nice. So let's do that. And then of course, like every time like I get my first hand, I throw the Ryoba, and then I deployed my Grand Walker. And then I milled 3, and then I milled the Monochrome Fantasia Gen, which is like basically like the way to shit the Ryoba out, but like kind of like the requirement to shit her out is basically you deploy Grand Walker, you discard the Ryoba to the trash, and then you use the Gen to summon the Ryoba from the trash. Yeah. But like all the time it's like, I drew the Ryoba, I deploy my Grand Walker, and then I mill the Gen. So it's like, why are you guys like this?
They don't like you.
Yeah. And then in the end, I mostly win by like, okay, so I kind of break. I just summoned the Rabbit Darling, attack. My opponent got scared, so they just ended their turn. And then I drew the Monochrome Fantasia Rabbit Darling. And I already have Lily on the field. So I just show up into the Monochrome Fantasia Rabbit Darling, attack. She becomes unblockable, refresh, attack, no flash, refresh with Lily, and then attack again. Yay. I guess I win with my waifu, but at what cost? Yeah, I have to put the Monochrome Fantasia Rabbit Darling in my deck now. It's kind of like, yep. It's kind of proven now. But playing with shiny hearts is kind of tough. It's kind of
it's a very fake. To be fair, like at this point, it's a very fake team. It's not like absolutes or Twilight Gothic, which like kind of really clear cut on what they want you to do. It's like I think like usually with shiny hearts, it's like one of those ones where like you pick a girl and then you try to build around her.
Yeah. And then like you started to wonder like, okay, so I have the girl that I wanted to build around. And then now I need an engine. Where's my engine? Well, I guess arguably Rabbit Darling is the engine because you have the depending on the deck. I guess like why I think like this particular Ryoba can work is because he works with Mirage a lot. You can use the offshot Rabbit Darling to look for mirages, and also she discards the rest. So if you open the Ryoba, then you can just discard it. And because she opens 3, so you also have chance to get Magoichi to add to your hand as well. And then since everyone is shiny heart, you can also use the winter attire Rabbit Darling. So technically you have like 6 searcher, and that was not enough. And I still have like since it's in the game and the Sengoku Fest main stage is easy to get, so I just put on Sengoku Fest main stage. And it still didn't help. And so the only thing that I was sad to do is I just wanted something to guarantee me a symbol on the first turn. So I had to put Kenichi Ahau inside the deck. That was a very sad thing to do. Why did I do that? Maybe I should change him for Athena. I just needed the cut symbol. That is why now that I remember that that producer Artemis is going to get contract producer version. My only wish is I don't need her to have any strong effects. I just need her to be a cost to contract Renwalker Nexus, which is much more impossible than her having like a broken effect.
Oh yeah, I mean true, actually, yeah, true. Fairly true.
That's like I think the one that I felt the most good like playing the deck is basically I go on my first turn. I deployed Kenichi Ahau, I deployed Lily, and then I milled the Ryoba. And then my opponent, of course, passes their first turn because it's the free battle draw. Deploy Chain, set Janus Mirage, summon the Ryoba. Everything becomes 2 symbol. Attack, summon the Chen, refresh the Ray with Lily, and then just 2/2/2. Then just finish the game. God, that feels good. Yeah, I just really like to play like with big spirits that is just, yeah, if you play this, your opponent will get a lot of damage. That's why I really like the
Crazy OTK, yeah.
Yeah. Well, not really OTK, but it's just, yeah, big damage. Because I also played Vinyl, right? So it's like, yeah, it's fine. But they kind of have to work for it now that there's no Mizuo. It's like with Vinyl, it's like, yep, the not being able to negate opposing nexus is fine, and opposing groundwalker nexus is fine, but now I kind of have to work to get my counter to 6 so that my attacks are actually threatening, right?
Are you talking about Aphrodite?
No, Vinyl.
Aphenia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I think actually right now in this format, surprisingly, Firma might be better actually. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why. For me, it's also like kind of like a coin toss. I guess like the last time we played, like if you, yeah, but she is good. I mean, like I really like her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like it's also
especially since like the cards that she counters Firma are like mostly banned anyway.
True.
Like I made the mistake of using it during the time when Hector was still around, and then I got destroyed by a Jaffa deck that's using Hector.
Ooh. Yeah, that's cringe.
It is very cringe, yes.
Also, like the sequencing is really, yeah. The moment I found out that the Diamond Fox like only negates the Nexus if it's summoned, literally the second time of that turn is like, oh my god.
Yeah, you need a lot of really good sequencing.
Yeah. No, right. And then in crossover, like there's a bug, so like the twin sisters, like they're never counted as 2 summons, so it's like, oh my god. This is pain. Because like the strongest move of Velma is like basically you summon something, you summon the sisters. Now it's your 3rd summon. You can summon another spirit or deploy another nexus with an extra reduction. So it's like, oh, it's like one of the nicest thing. And then like, yep, you don't get that. It's like, what? Also, the other most painful bug and connected path in crossover that I just reported, that I spent like 1 hour writing in Japanese, writing the report for, is for Petit Vanille. Because I think like what happened is basically the whoever is in charge of like programming her effect basically thought that the part where she asked for like when your deck is face down, then you turn it face up, is kind of like a condition for like the rest of the effect. So like basically if your deck is already face up, then you cannot use their flash effect again. Like, this is not how it is supposed to do. You are supposed to be able to increase your counter. I mean, like I understand, because like otherwise then people can just play it indefinitely, and then like in PvP it wouldn't be fair, right? Like, because okay, so I have like 4 lives, and then maybe if there's a time limit, then okay, then I can just continuously use the flash effect. But it's also like, yeah, then you should prevent that. So it's like, if you should have like a condition of like, okay, so if your deck is already face up and you already use the once per turn effect, then you shouldn't be able to use it, right? Because like it's not changing anything, then why you should be processing that, right? Although like legally speaking, in the rules you can do that, but then you will be struck with other rules of like you're doing like an action that doesn't change the game, so you are like doing a slow play, right? Like in actual like real card, like with paper matches, then you can be punished for that. So like I can understand that if in the video game they kind of like prevented that from the beginning, because like especially against the NPC, like what is that going to do? Like, what is stalling for time will do? My god. But yeah, the other one that I found that is quite frustrating is like, I've forgotten completely that the Schwalbat. Because like for the longest time, the only thing that I remember is like my opponent advanced Schwalbat. They summon like 5 summon Fongnir, and then I die. So I didn't really remember that he has an overcount that sends 3 cores from the field and reserve to the trash, right?
Huh?
Yeah. And then it's a fixed 3 number, so you have to send as much as possible. So if your opponent has like 1 core on their spirit and 3 cores on the reserve, then you have to send like you have to send cores from the reserve eventually. But for some reason, for the resolution of this effect, they don't allow me to interact with the opposing reserve.
Wow.
So basically, if I use that flash effect, while the opponent still has cores in their reserve, I basically soft lock myself. So I have to restart the game manually. God damn it! It's like why? Yeah, I mean, like the game just had an update like yesterday, so I was like, yeah, maybe this was fixed, and then it didn't. So I just sent a report, but that is much easier to explain than the final one. But yeah, I guess like with over 1900 cards and then like maybe like 25, even if 25% of them like has like a significantly like complicated effect, is like, yeah, I guess I can understand that. It will have like an astronomical cost to like make sure everything works, but like still, it doesn't really change the fact that it is frustrating. Now I can understand, but yeah, god damn it.
That's why I don't buy the game.
No, that's why you send the report. I love the game still, regardless.
Yeah, you got the programmer blood in you.
Yeah.
I gotta find the bugs.
Yeah.
Send a report.
Yes. No, I'm just how to say? I'm just a sim for the for the girls, so I'm going to play it for them. And like the funny thing is like the new protagonist, Noboru's main motivation is basically to be famous. He wants to be Moteru, right? He wants to be popular with girls. And then like Toya was like, what do you mean? Like playing Battle Spirits doesn't make you any popular? And then like while he was teaching Noboru, like girls kept on coming on Toya because like first you have you, his childhood friend, and then like you have Ryoko, who is like the friend of you, and then like they somehow like the manager of his shop like got into a fight with the manager of the other shop, and then they were doing like kind of like a tournament between these shops, and then basically the prize is that the winner shop can put their poster on the loser shop. So basically just, yeah, you're going to have to promote your enemy. And then they were like mortal enemies, so that was not like a happy thing for either of them. And then because of that, because like everybody wants to fight you, and then because it's a tag tournament, right? So it's a 2-man tournament, so everybody wants to team up with Toya because they wanted to fight you. But like,
hey,
because of that, like all youth rivals who are all girls like came to Toya and then like, yep, I wanted to team up with you. So it's like Noboru was like,
oh, he's creating a harem.
Yeah, Noboru was like, what the fuck do you when you are not popular? Not to mention that like, so their Battle Spirit teams has Battle Spirit club in school also has like 2 girls. So it's like, oh. Yeah. And then like, what else? And then like, okay, they're all like whenever like you and Toya was like getting teased by their friends, like, yeah, you guys wanted to be left alone, right? Like blah blah. And then it's like, and now we are not like that. And then there's the basically on Christmas Eve, like Toya was like, yep, I already planned to give you a present anyway. And then on New Year's Day, you have like the first shrine visit, right? And it's like, yep, they both have like lots of friends, and then they were like, yep, let's just go with the 2 of us. It's like, oh, are you guys sure? Oh my goodness. Although do it use dialogues, it's mostly like I just want to fight. I wanted to be stronger. My goodness. But yeah, are you guys sure you guys are not? Nope. Oh, okay. Understandable. Have a nice day. Yeah.
Just cry while playing the game.
Yeah. Like
It should have been me.
no, it's just like whenever I see those two like together, it's like just kiss already. My God. If the game doesn't end with them like getting together, it's going to be like, yep, I'm going to make like a whole novel just about them getting together. God damn it. Yeah, I think like yeah. I think like there was someone who was like back then I was like looking into like, yep, I wonder if there are anyone who makes like a review about connected battlers who are not Pile Spirit players. And then like I think like I saw literally one, and then like the guy was saying like, yep, they should have doubled down and make this a dating sim. So it's more like, yep, if you fight like the same girl over and over again, and you'll get like a separate ending for them, or maybe not really a dating sim, but more like kind of like the direction of Persona kind of thing. Kind of if you fight like a certain character more than the others, then you'll get like an ending that is like exclusive to that character, but like maybe limited to like 5 instead of everyone. So like characters that actually like contributes a lot to the story, then you maybe can fight them in like the sub story or like the sub story or like the free battle, and then you count those points, and then like, yep, you will get the ending for this character. Yeah. Or maybe just give it the choices and then make it a visual novel, because why not? Yeah. My goodness. What else? Yeah, I still can't believe they really butcher it. No. Yes, I'm still really sad about Ryoko though. They just butcher her like, because she was supposed to be like really good, right? Because like they have like Yu Senpai that fight in connected battlers, and he was using a purple origin, the purple primal, like the one with the grandstone. And then so basically she said that if she didn't get sick, she would have been the one who gone to the national championship and not him, basically. And then
right.
Yeah, and then you have to fight her as Noboru to kind of like do like the teaching battle, and then she will be using Palm and Palm. And then after that, yeah, her condition to teach Noboru is basically then Toya have to fight her with her original deck, in which she uses Zatter. But she also skips the first turn on that one because she was still basically in the tutorial. So god damn it. You're supposed to fight her like seriously, and then she skips her first turn, and then like, of course, because of that, I use Finil, and then I just defeated her on my second turn, because of course that's what we do. And then like after that, Toya just spends like the whole 5 minutes just saying, "Oh my god, she's so strong." Like, no, this is not this. But yeah, and then the kicker is like after that they do that tag tournament, right? So like Ryoko was supposed to be in the same team with you, and then because the shop that we play in like invited the previous antagonist, Rokudo Soji, like, you know, that black coated guy that became that Grand Walker Nexus, the purple Grand Walker Nexus. Basically, you know, in the cover there's there's Toya, and then there's the guy who wears black in the pack.
That guy. Yeah.
So basically, he was slated to be he was he was already scouted as by the companies, and then he was going to have a pro debut like next year. So the other shop was like, "What the fuck? They're like, they're already like adding someone who is like basically a pro into their team." So it's like, yeah, what do we do? Then they invited Ayumu. well, not you, Ayumu, but they invited Ayumu, who is a former pro. So because Ayumu is supposed to be there, Ayumu is supposed to be there, is in the hall. What do? They pair him with you. With you, I mean not you.
YW,
Yeah.
Sometimes it's get really confusing. I know like some YouTubers when they like try to pronounce really weird Japanese names, they would just add the Chan. So, you Chan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
I know, right? I just got so used because I kind of self-inserted myself in the game, and then I'm just kidding. But yeah, Toya, because like they have known each other for so long, right? Like so, they just drop everything. And then so basically then Ryoko got paired with someone else, and it's a guy. No, just kidding. I just want to sound like a why do I make myself sound like a Coomer VTuber fan? But yeah, anyway. Basically Ryoko got shafted because she was supposed to be like, I thought she was supposed to be like the, well, quote unquote antagonist for this arc, but like she got relegated to a mid boss. It's like, no, that was not supposed to happen. I thought she was supposed to be the final boss of this arc, which would have been nice, but like, no. Yeah, that was such. But like, the story is actually kind of funny though, because like, one of the girls from the first game, Honoka, is the guy. The girl who uses Machine Dragon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wait. Let me load that up. I've saved everyone's image. So wait. Where's my BS crossover folder? There's Honoka, and then I'll have to share my screen with you. Wait, not this one. Screen. Yep. Yeah, basically. Where did I need to go with this again? So basically Honoka is a second year high school student, right? So in Japan, basically when you are in the third year of your high school, you kind of have to decide what you want to do with your life, because this is Japan. It's a collectivist society. When you have decided what you want to be how do you want to be a part of this machination, the gear that you want to be in this machination, you kind of have to stick with it until the end. You kind of have to choose whether you probably want to go to vocational school, or you want to go to university, or you just want to go to the workforce right away, kind of thing. And then you kind of got stuck with it because a lot of things are still kind of archaic. But yeah, the point is, she was like, she wanted to be a pro. Okay, so this is of course this is kind of like imaginary, but like they live in a world where being a Battle Spirits pro player is an option. It's a career option. So she wanted to be a pro, but she was like debating whether she wants to, because like she was of course, like as you can see from her model, she is someone who is like serious about her school. So of course she's already confident that if she wants to get like a scholarship, like a study scholarship, she will definitely get it.
Okay,
yeah. But then she was like, because she wants to be a pro, she was like, should I get like a Battle Spirit scholarship? And then
Battle Spirit scholarship, I want that, bro.
Yeah, I know, right? and then like of course she went to the other shop, like and then she asked like the guys like okay like the older students like yeah what should I like, do you guys have any advice on what to do? And then like because like she canonically has like a childhood friend who is like a guy but like who is also older, like the guy who plays WBS. And then like but he is not looking to be a pro. So he's like, yep, I can't really give her any advice. So can you guys like give any advice to her? And then like, so of course you have Toya's mentor character, Mitsuko. And then Mitsuko is like, yep, I mean like, you have become like an area representative for like 2 years straight. And then like on one of them you get into like top 32. So it's like, yeah, why not? Like you should be aiming for that. And then like Mitsugu's friend like Mei, and then Mei was like, wait, where's Mei? And then Mei was like, no, you stupid. Haven't you listened to her story? Like she was already confident that she can get like the study scholarship, so she's doing really well at school. Like no, you should get like the study scholarship, and then you should aim to be a pro in your meantime, because like she said that basically if you get like the Battle Spirit scholarship, it basically just means that you needed to find your own sponsor and then your sponsor will basically like pay for your studies and etc. But then it's kind of like you have to look for your own instead of like there's a like scholarship usually it's more organized, right? But if you wanted to get like the Battle Spirit scholarship, the sponsorship, then you kind of have to look it for your own on your own, and then like it's also like it will totally depends on like what is the need of the company, right? And if the company like, yep, we don't want to work with you anymore, then you're kind of stuck. And you know how expensive it is to study these days, so it's like, yep. That's why I even went to Germany in the first place, because everything is paid by the tax. But yeah, anyway, I'm getting off the rail. So basically, she just said that, yep, I know that you don't worry. I wouldn't give you bad advice like this Battle Spirits maniac over here. You just go home, you study, and then you just go home, study, and then you still have to work on your Battle Spirits records, and then you can be a pro while learning something else, because that's the part. Basically she was saying that this is the part that I'm taking, so I'm going to take this normal scholarship, and I am still going to be the pro. God damn it, she was like, I really don't like her character in character patterns, because like she was like just so smug and like all high and mighty, and then now they just make her like, yeah, she is actually like caring for everyone, and she is like really harsh. Like her language is like her language is basically just cuts through everyone, but it's like, oh my god, she actually like means good things behind those words. Like, oh, she's a good girl.
Sounds like me.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you should grow your hair a little bit longer than maybe. No, just kidding.
How long is her hair?
It's waist length.
I mean, actually, let me see. I think I am about that length already, actually.
Just a little bit more then.
Yeah. Just a little bit more. Well, I'm getting a haircut today.
Yeah. Same. I feel like this is one of the rare times where I feel like, yeah, my hair is not that long. Like, I always keep my hair short because like, I used to study well, not that I used to study, but like my mom was so used to that. Like the kids in the 90s, they really needed to keep their hair short in Indonesia. So I guess that just became a habit, and then whenever my hair is like just slightly longer, I feel like really uncomfortable because I never have lived with that much hair before. Well, I'm not sure if that's how I was supposed to word it, but basically, I never felt like I have like such long hair. So whenever I have long hair, it's just this is like physically hurting me. I'm not doing this. I'm cutting this.
Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe it's just about time to cut a little bit shorter, or else it might be hard to trim.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like to thin out the layer. So usually I go to haircut is mostly because like my hair is getting too thick. That my hair clamp can't clamp everything.
Ah,
Yeah.
interesting. For me, I don't know. It's probably because also the way my hairline works. But like I feel like there's always like like they call it like if it's for beard and mustache. There's this thing called like the 5 o'clock shadow where your face is no longer smooth, but it's like there's not enough hair that it looks good. So like because of the way my hair works, it looks okay when I have like a neck length hair. It looks I feel more comfortable when it is short, but like there's always that in between where it feels like I look in the mirror and it's like I just felt really untidy. I don't think it's particularly worse. I mean like I wouldn't be more handsome or more beautiful when my hair is like in the correct length, but like I just felt like in those lengths it's like no matter what I do I can't feel comfortable with it. It feels like it's going to be untidy regardless. Yeah, I don't really know how to express that, but it feels like I just felt constantly untidy because like it feels like it's not long enough that when you like put it away it will stay, but it's also like not heavy enough that it's not short. It's already like not short enough, of course, but like when you put it away, it's not heavy enough that the weight of your the other end of the hair can like sustain the whole thing, kind of thing. And it's when you like let it down, also it's just basically covers like half my forehead, so it's like what is this? I felt like I just had a bowl cut. It's like no, I never even had a bowl cut. Like what the fuck?
Oh my god, I need to see you in a bowl cut now.
My mom used to joke about that. It's like, yep, I need to get you a bowl cut now. But but like back then, like it was I never really questioned it, like because of course, like when we were younger in Asia, like like the word racism is not really something you talk about a lot.
So of course,
I never really questioned when my mom just told me to go to the barber and then just tell him, get the Chinese style.
Get the what? Get
the
the
Chinese
what?
style.
The Chinese style.
Which means I mean like it's like it's Chinese. It's because you associate Chinese with cost saving, so it means just cut it really short and then just tidy enough, just that it doesn't look that bad, but also like I don't really care about the style, just make it short. Because like
yep.
That's like one of my barber. He was like, well, I guess like technically he's a salon, so he's kind of like he is not focused on like like cutting things. He's more focused on like making things looks good, right? Because he has a salon. Like when I first went there, he always told me like, yep, come again in 2 weeks, come again in 2 weeks, come again in 2 weeks. It's like one session is like 15 euro. I can't afford that. There's no way I'm going to come every 2 weeks. Like, are you crazy? But like, okay, and then like 2 months passed, and then I was like, yep, maybe it's time again. And then he was like, yeah, why haven't you come in a while? And then like sometimes my neck hair will grow like, well, it's like maybe like 2, 3, or 4 centimeters, but it's like for a neck hair, it doesn't feel good, so I just cut it myself sometimes. And it was like, no, you shouldn't cut this by yourself. I am your barber. Leave everything to me. Like, you take care of everything else. Your hair, leave it to me. And then you come again in 2 weeks. It's like, no, I can't afford to have a shoot-in. Fuck you.
Like even when I was keeping my short hair, I think I only had a haircut like every 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why. I mean, like, yeah, also because we don't really grow our hair like that long, right? I mean, like the rate of growth for our hairs are not that fast anyway. Like, yeah. But like, I mean, yeah, how do you care for your hair right now? I mean, like, how often do you need to trim? I mean, like, or can you do like a trimming at home actually?
Well, I would rather not do that.
I know, right? I have
I'm gonna be careful.
Yeah, I have a shaver that I bought because of COVID. And I did it twice, and then like the second time, yeah, the first time I didn't really go out, so like, fine. It does what it does. It's a little bit ugly, but it works. And then like the second time, we have been much more lenient. So I went to my sister's place, and then my brother-in-law was like low-key didn't like it. So it's just like, yep, come again tomorrow. I'm going to trim everything for you. It's like, yep. It looks much better now, but it's like, yeah, that turns out the first one didn't work. That he was like, yep, no, I'm going to do it for you. My goodness.
Yeah, actually back in high school, it was like we had like a senior member who was actually practicing getting haircut, so we would always ask him to do it for us.
Ah. Yeah. It's like a really nice how to say, like, guys to have like in your friend group. Like someone who can do something. Like a doctor. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I do have. Well, I mean, like I went to like the science stream. So like most of my friends who are Chinese, of course, went on to become doctors. I don't really talk to them anymore. One of my teammates in Ayumu is also okay. So that's our teammate. since we are both from Chameleons, but like because we are me and Ayumu is from the BSS side, and then there's the guys from the BS side. So like from the BS side, we have Hadian, who is also like currently studying to be a doctor.
Okay.
Yeah, so even in our team we have a doctor, so yeah.
Nice.
We are fine.
we can actually make an adventure team.
Yeah.
We got a doctor.
We got a doctor. Hendra is a teacher. Fikri, I don't really know what he's doing, but at least he's a really dedicated player, which we need anyway. We need to recruit more people and then restart World Clash.
Yeah. Actually, no. Have I told you how during the Utrecht Bandai conference, Josh from the Nessus told me that like in the top four, all 4 of them are like the same team.
Oh.
And then like in the audience, there are like 6 or 7 other people sitting there, and Josh told me, "Oh yeah, they're all in the same team." It's like, making friends along the way. I see.
I know, right? God damn. Oh wait, but top 4? You mean top 4 or PSS or other games?
Oh no. Oh yeah. Sorry. Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Yeah. Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh was the head judge over there.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I heard, speaking of Bandai Card Fest, I heard you tried the Gundam card game, like, finally. How was it?
Yes, I did actually. Oh
Mm-mm.
my god, it was actually really fun, bro.
Mm-mm.
It's like I didn't want to get into another Bandai card game, but here we are.
Yeah.
I was actually going to sell it, but I think right now I'll keep the deck for now, just
Mm-mm.
for some casual.
Yeah.
And
Casual?
then cause it's the casual. Cause it's the beta version anyway.
Mm-mm.
So like
Yeah.
even if I think actually might be better if I wait for a while
Mm-mm.
if I
True.
sell it anyway. Um, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's actually pretty unique in that I don't know how to analyze it, but
Mm-mm.
like it's very interesting how like I was building literally the same list because like they have like suggested lists, you know.
Mm-mm.
Here's like here you can build this blue white mid range or
Mm-mm.
this green white stock
Mm-mm. Yeah.
well not core resource boost or whatever.
Mm-mm.
And then Calvin and I and like one other guy who literally met on the spot.
Mm-mm.
It's like all of us built like this green white deck.
Mm-mm.
But like even then, like our play style was like completely different.
Mm-mm.
Like I was basically like the aggro player,
Mm-mm.
and then Calvin was like the control player kind of
Mm-mm.
thing,
Mm-mm.
like the one who stalls,
Mm-mm.
and the other guy is literally like playing like somewhere along the line of mid range.
Mm-mm.
Um, so like we're literally using like basically the same cards. Maybe like 1% of them are like different.
Mm-mm.
Uh, but like still like we can literally take out like different play styles
Mm-mm.
from it. I mean, it
Mm.
might be because like the game is too simple at the moment. You know,
Mm-mm.
it's the beta version. They like literally on the pack it says there's only 51 cards in the set, so you
Mm-mm.
know it's not a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like even then, like you just like manage to find like different ways to play around it.
Mm.
But like I think the most interesting part is that like the Gundam TCG actually has like an official 2v2 format
Mm.
and also a battle royale which needs at least 3 players.
Mm.
And those were really fun. The battle royale one as well. Like you can also decide the win condition
Mm.
um before you start the game. So I
Mm.
think there were two of them. I think the first one was either one player loses
Mm.
and then the game ends,
Mm.
or last man standing.
Mm.
Yeah. It's only the three of us, so we chose like the last man standing one. But like
Mm.
that was really fun actually.
Mm.
Um, it's the game mechanic is also really simple as well.
Mm.
Like I never learned about Gundam TCG
Yeah.
before that day, and then like I literally just read the rules on the spot, and
Mm.
I could like literally play a full game.
Mm.
Um, so like as like the other described, it's like literally a mix of all the different Bandai card games,
Mm.
including Battle Spirits.
Mm.
Um, how do I explain without an image?
Yeah, because like what Calvin
So
explained to me in like one sentence, it's basically Battle Spirits but reskin. Like
yeah,
what?
it's
No, Battle Spirits the greatest game of all time. No, you don't say that. Yeah, anyway.
so you start the game by drawing 5. Yes,
Mm.
I think yes, drawing 5,
Mm.
and then you can mulligan. If you don't do the mulligan, you don't get any extra cards.
Mm.
It's 5 cards or you mulligan, send 5 cards
Mm.
to bottom, draw
Yep.
another 5 and shuffle.
Mm.
And then your kind of life counter, damage counter kind of thing
Mm.
is called shields,
Mm.
which actually works like Pokemon prize cards. So after you mulligan, then you put
Mm.
the top 6 cards of your deck into your shield zone.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
and you know that is and then like basically it's like it happens in a lot of Japanese games, but you know like when you take your damage, you know you uh take one of the shield cards. Well,
Mm.
you open one of the shield cards and then you know just do things.
Mm.
Uh, if you add 0 shield cards and then you take one more damage, then you lose.
Mm.
So you know like it happens in a lot of Japanese games.
Yeah.
But besides that, you also get a card type called base. So in the Gundam card game, you have 4 card types, units, which is like the mobile suits, pilots, base, and commands, which is like magic cards. Sometimes pilots can also be commands. Yeah, so it's that part is a little bit confusing, but it's not that hard to understand. But like so like you got a card called base, which is you can set at like the top left corner of your of your field, and what it does is like it acts like a shield for your shields.
Okay.
Yeah. So like so you set down a base card, then like your opponent has to go through the base cards before they can get to your shields. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So for the base and for the unit cards, they all have HP.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then for the unit cards, they also have AP, which is attack points. But so like talking about the zones, then you also have the resource zone, which is like One Piece. Yeah.
So you get one every turn.
Yeah, you gain one every turn. That's unlimited, so it's not max 10.
Yep.
At least I just said that. Like we don't know actually, to be fair.
Yeah.
But like, I just said that you can have unlimited resources. So like basically, if you can drag your turn to over like 11 turns, then you get more.
Yeah.
And then and obviously because it's like One Piece, so the resource costs are like separate from the deck. The separate stuff. So like the one who's not going first. Actually, so like every player in every game will get like a card called EX base, which is like kind of like the base cards that you can have at the beginning of the game.
The contract. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, it's just set in the base zone, regardless. Okay. And then when the opponent breaks the base, then like you just remove it from game instead of sending it to trash. The players who are not going first, because I'm saying it that way because again, you got 2v2 and then battle royale. The players who are not going first will also get an EX resource, which after use will be banished from the game. So it's like extra 1 mana that you can use. If those people who play Hearthstone, I think it's like you have like the coin thing. It's literally same stuff. And then so like you start your turn. So like you don't skip anything. So like you start your turn because the extra resources like the opponent your opponent gains is already, so like you don't have to skip anything. So like you got gaining 1 resource. I can't remember the steps names, but like gaining 1 resource card, draw a card, and then you got like the main phase, which is like you basically lump everything together again, kind of like Hearthstone. Or like Grand Archive actually. So it's like you can what's the word they use? Deploy a unit. Obviously you have to pay the cost, so it depends on like how many resources you have in that turn. So you pay by tapping down resources. So again, like One Piece. And then but like all the cards actually, well, except for the base cards, if I remember correctly, but like units and pilots, they have and orders as well, actually. Orders, sorry, commands. Basically, except the base cards, every other card type also has a limitation, a level limit. So basically, beside the cost, you also need to have like a certain amount of resource cards to be able to play the card. So for example, like the finisher of Wing Gundam, which is, well, Wing Gundam,
Yep.
is it has a limitation of 6, so you need at least 6 resource cards. It doesn't matter if they're tapped or not, and then the cost is free. Yes, yeah. So you need 6 resource cards, but you only need to tap down 3 to deploy the unit, something like that. So like every card except the base card has that. They also have summoning sickness.
Mm-mm.
So you cannot attack on the turn you deploy the unit.
Mm-mm.
But there is an exception
Mm-mm.
because you've got the pilot cards.
Mm-mm.
Pilot cards cannot exist on their own, so it's not like Braves.
Mm-mm.
When you play them, you need to attach it to a unit,
Mm-mm.
and which they call it. They literally call it link.
Mm-mm.
Like
Okay.
the action is called linking.
Mm-mm.
So when you link like a unit to like a pilot will like give it like extra AP and HP.
Mm-mm.
But also most importantly, a unit linked to a pilot can attack on the turn it's deployed.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. So like, like, with just that interaction, you can already make a lot of plays.
Mm-mm.
So like for example, for my play style, what I usually prefer to do is I save my units in hand and only
Mm-mm.
play them together with the pilots,
Mm-mm.
so that my opponent wouldn't know what I'm trying to do.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. I do that, but like also because of battle spirits, I always like I always has the wrong habit because like I was just like kept my units in hands like, oh wait a second, yeah, I could have just like play down. Um cause the other thing is like when you attack, you can choose
Mm-mm.
two things. You either target an opposing tap unit. Um Again, I can't remember the exact term of tapping in this game, but like you get what I mean. Um
Mm-mm.
or you can go directly for their base or shield.
Mm-mm.
Um well, you have to go for the base first. If they don't have the base, then you can go for the shield.
Mm-mm.
So that means anything that's standing, you cannot target it.
Mm-mm.
So like you won't be so like if you won't be afraid of summoning or deploying like a unit early,
Mm-mm.
because like unless they have special effects, which so far I don't know any,
Mm-mm.
um they cannot target your standing units.
Mm-mm.
Um
Mm.
yeah. So like you're completely you at least for now you're completely safe to
Mm-mm.
just like deploy a unit and wait for next turn.
Mm-mm.
There may be some effect will try to remove them, but usually they very high level if I remember correctly.
Mm-mm.
So like at least in the early game you can just like prepare without worries.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, as I said, you can like go for that base or shield, or you can go for the tap unit. If
Mm-mm.
you go for that base, so every base will also have like HP.
Mm-mm.
So like if you deal like that much HP to it,
Mm-mm.
if it goes over it, then it just breaks.
Mm-mm.
If it doesn't, you keep the damage there. So it's like
Mm-mm.
Pokemon.
Ah, okay.
Mm. Yeah. And then as for the shield, it doesn't matter how many damage you're dealing.
Mm-mm.
As long as you're dealing damage to it, they only take one shield.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and then
Ah,
like
okay.
every shield, well, not every shield, but like shield may have a chance to have the burst keyword. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
called burst.
Ah, okay.
Which if they refill it from the shield, then you can activate it.
Mm-mm.
If not, then like the card is just discarded.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Mm.
yep,
Oh yeah,
and then
basically. Yeah.
yeah, so there's like the luck element there.
Mm-mm.
So then maybe like sometimes you might wanna there are some cards you might want to play a few more copies in case they go to the shield.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
which is actually really weird. I mean, actually, no, it makes sense because, like, well, the suggested deck list they suggest us to only play one copy of like, well, basically the finisher.
Mm-mm.
Um, which if it goes to the shield, then you just kind of guess I'll die, kind of thing. Uh, and obviously you also wouldn't know if it's in the shield until you refill it.
Mm-mm.
So like you will most likely still be playing the game, assuming that you have the card in the deck until you
Mm-mm.
realize, oh,
Oh.
it's like,
Yeah.
but like they only suggest the one copy because obviously probably because they don't expect us to pull more than one copy
Mm-mm.
from the beta box anyway.
Mm-mm.
So that makes sense. But I think like if you're building a deck, normally you play more than one.
Mm-mm.
Um, and then and yeah, so but if you're targeting a tap unit, then well, I mean, for either ways, you attack you activate on attack effect first,
Mm-mm.
those kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Uh, and also interestingly, no matter if you're going for the shield or the unit,
Mm-mm.
you also have how do you call it in this game? Action timing,
Mm-mm.
basically flash timing.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So uh, but like unlike Battle Spirits, they don't have like after block flash timing or whatever. They just have action times before the battle comparison. When it comes to battle comparison, you deal the AP to the opposing HP, and they will do the same to you.
Okay,
Yeah.
Magic.
So yeah. I actually never play Magic, but like
okay, yeah. This is
yeah. Okay, yeah. Actually, or like Yu-Gi-Oh, you know how like your AP due to the DP and the AP due to your DP, you know, that kind of thing.
No. Yu-Gi-Oh
do they
Yu-Gi-Oh is just like
all right,
Battle Spirits, just
no,
comparison.
it's like okay, yeah, okay. Okay, so you say it's like Magic, then it's like Magic. Yeah.
it's like Magic.
Yeah, and then again, any damage dealt will be kept on the card. So I think that's actually a really good balance because like it means like even if you summon something big, if you summon something big, it will just like be gone eventually because like you would be attacking with it. You know, so like you'll be slowly tripping down its HP. And so like so yeah, well the only way where like you don't chip down its HP is literally just kept it standing there, which like there's no point because like if you're deploying a unit then you're trying to attack with it or at least do something with it. So like like it will like the unit will go eventually. So like you don't really have to worry about the problem of like your opponent summoning something big and then you're just stuck. That kind of thing. Like at the very least you can just like crash everything into it until it goes away.
So you're saying that I can literally like in that one comic I can just took down a strike freedom with 12 balls. Yeah. Do you know what the ball is?
Ball.
Ball.
No, I don't know. Ball.
Yeah, ball is it's like, well, I'm not even sure if it's a mobile. It's not a mobile suit. It's kind of like it's kind of just like an aircraft from like the UC era, but it's mostly for like civilian use. So it doesn't have any armor, and it probably has like one single cannon. That's probably just a single fire as well. So it's mostly just used to, yeah, I mean like it's just for civilian use, right? So probably the cannon is not even for fighting. It's probably just to destroy like asteroids or stuff, just to make sure that it doesn't collide to whatever you're actually like riding. And it's probably they have like small hands to kind of like maybe like move stuff around. Gundam ball. Wait. Yeah. So the meme usually the meme is that like the Gundam is basically just it is just controlled with a ball inside. And I think like there is like one Gundam that is basically like the cockpit is just a ball.
Oh, the ball, right?
Yeah, the ball.
Oh my god, yeah. Actually, during the YouTube thing, obviously they had an announcement for Gundam, and then like the developer was like literally opening packs right in front of them. And then he took out a ball, and it was like, yeah, ball. I think it's literally this one, like it's like this blue one. Yeah.
My goodness, ball.
Oh.
Imagine if you have two ball. Ball. Oh my god, I'm a 5-year-old.
We're 5-year-olds. It's like Okaloon sicking the balls.
Yeah. Actually, it's here. Oh my god. But yes. My goodness. What the fuck?
Bro.
That one I can't show on screen, but like, yeah. That is just taking the 5-year-old joke to another whole level.
Bro.
My goodness, but yeah. 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 So my god, we cut your explanation for this 5-year-old joke. So like, so I guess we were talking about like, yeah, you can just take down stuff with basically just chipping away with it. So basically you can take down the strike freedom with 12 balls, possibly. So yeah. Before you forget what you need to continue with Ayumu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What?
No. I was like, because I cut you like in the middle of your explanation, right? Like before you forget, you can continue.
Oh, no, because that's literally it.
Okay.
That's all the rules you have to know.
I see. No, it's not 12. It's not 12
It's
girl.
it's a really easy
Mm-mm.
game to understand, actually.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Because like the one that I meant just now, like why I referred to like you can like prime like 12 balls into strike freedom is because in Magic there's this like a comic like an online comic called Cardboard Crack.
All right. Yeah.
And then like literally like the higher like so basically how the combat works in Magic is like basically like Gundam. So basically when two creatures battle, they inflict their power into each other's toughness, and then whoever's toughness got to 0, they die. But unlike like Japanese games in Magic, when you attack with something, you can block like one creature with like multiple creatures. So that is why in this comic you have like so Eldrazi is basically like the race of creatures that is basically like destroying everything. It's basically like the end all be all kind of thing. And then like Emrakul is like the strongest Eldrazi ever. It has the power and toughness of 15. It has flying, so basically astral. And then when it even has this thing called Annihilate, so basically when it attacks, you just choose like several stuff from your opposing board and then you just remove them from the game. Yeah, so then like so I have a Oracle, the most fearsome of Eldrazi. I can destroy entire planes of existence. But like because of how the combat in Magic works, then basically the joke here is they just summon like 15 squirrels that has flying, and then they just block the Emrakul's attack with like the 15 squirrels. And because its softness becomes 0, it dies. My god. That's the funniest shit that ever come of Magic the Gathering, like for in the whole history of like Magic.
Gross.
Oh no, 15 squirrels, how can I fight against such fearsome? How do I fight back against such awesome power?
Damn.
I know, right? It's that's also like a one thing that because like you can't have like power. Well, technically you can have like creatures that are called defenders. They usually have like a really high toughness, but they can't attack, and then they have like 0 power anyway, so they cannot fight back. But like if they have some sort of power, then they cannot have less than 1 basically. If they are supposed to be able to fight back, I mean. But yeah.
Okay.
So you have threats that are like 1 power, and then you have a goblin that's also like 1 power. So like a rat is as strong as a goblin. I don't know how that works. But yeah, apparently it's how it works. My goodness. Yeah. You're still this is the gift of the world from this is the only gift in this world from Magic. Nothing else. That and probably the unhinged sets. Yeah, Magic is only fun when you don't play it seriously, actually. Probably.
I mean, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, that's the same with Yu-Gi-Oh, isn't it? I heard people saying.
Kind of. That's why I only make like, well, not really. But then again, I really like Master Duel less about the Yu-Gi-Oh itself. It's about the Master Duel itself. So after a while, I remembered, wait, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. No, I need to stop. My goodness. Yeah.
Yeah. Following the line of talking, just want to share an amazing experience yesterday. So like basically, oh my god, why is Yago trending on Twitter right now? What the hell?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
But like so like basically I was playing a Pokemon TCG Pocket,
Mm-mm.
and then I drew into like immersive version of Charizard EX, so you can imagine it's like the secret art
Mm-mm.
kind of thing. And
Mm-mm.
then I didn't know that my bestie was also playing it,
Mm-mm.
and so I didn't tell him. But like we
Mm-mm.
were at like a voice call yesterday,
Mm-mm.
and then like my bestie was saying, "Bro, you
Mm-mm.
playing TCG Pocket, right?" And I said, "Yeah, bro. You know I got like the Charizard today." And I was
Mm-mm.
like, "Which Charizard? The
Mm-mm.
Charizard EX." And then like
Whoa.
we basically sent our screenshot at the same time,
Mm-mm.
and it's literally the exact same copy.
Whoa.
So we literally got the exact same copy on
Mm-mm.
like the same day with like less than 1 hour apart from each other.
Mm-mm. Ah,
And it's like chemistry? It's just like, yeah, chemistry, man. It's like
chemistry. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know how we're able to do that, but
Mm-mm.
yes, it's amazing.
Yeah, I know, right? The magic of online gaming.
Uh, oh yeah, actually, what the fuck is my brother wearing? But it's like, I'll tell you that in a second.
Mm-mm.
But like about my besties, I think like we just like understand each other so much like at this point.
Mm-mm.
So, like I think I mentioned this before, but like
Mm-mm.
when we're chatting, and then
Mm-mm.
like here comes the Chinese swear words, but basically we would have the exact same reaction at like the
Mm-mm.
exact point of time. So like we'll be
Aw.
chatting to each other, as in like literally typing, not even in person.
Mm-mm.
And then like it's like he's like fuck, it's like fuck. It's like
Mm-mm.
stop copying me. What the hell, man? What the hell, man? You stop.
Nice.
I think we went on like at most like 5 chains in a row
Mm-mm.
once. Yeah.
God damn it. That's some rush hour shit, bro.
That's some bro shit. I
Uh-uh.
mean, bro, if he was also gay, I would marry him already. So,
No. Well, technically. Hmm.
um,
Well, technically, no. Not no, yes.
okay, so
Mm-mm.
my little brother is wearing an apron
Mm-mm.
that features a muscular male body
Okay.
with only underwear on.
Mm-mm. Okay. I'm trying to process that.
I don't, I don't know why he's doing that.
Uh-uh.
I can share it to you, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, you
Not to the
can't put it
viewers,
on,
but yeah.
not to the viewers. No.
I will instead put this very nice thing of that I kinda wanted, Loki wanted, really wanted badly. Why is this not a sleeve?
Oh yeah, true. I mean, they might release the sleeve later on.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If this is a sleeve, I wanted to like a whole like the whole sleeve box. I wanted to make sure that at all times I have a spare of this sleeve. Oh, and you get a Blizzard Wall LT with that art as well. God, I did 3 sets now. Jesus, it's
You're buying 3 storage boxes.
yeah, yeah. I mean, why not? No, just kidding. It's $30 each, man. I don't think I can afford that much, but yeah, I kind of wanted it though. Also, the problem is as usual the deck case looks small. That is probably going to be the only problem here. Players really like to. They really cannot move on from the time where we only use single sleeves. And now they kept on like releasing these small deck cases that in hopes that we can find some use for it, and but it's like no, we need the larger deck case. We wanted
Yeah.
to, yeah, we want the latter one, especially the Aphrodite one. Yeah, damn, still want it though. But BOR in Indonesia it's already passed, so I don't know when we can get this overseas.
Yeah.
Want it though.
I'm not gonna be bothering too much.
I want it though. God damn. Yeah. Yeah. Don't know why. I feel like ever since the Contract Saga, Aphrodite just looks way better. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. Yeah, this is so nice. I can look at it forever. So let's close it. My God. So if I kept that open, we'll be stuck in that screen for a long while. So yeah, I guess while we unstuck ourselves, yeah, it's finally nice that even though we still are waiting for the Set 7 announcement for Pale Spirit Saga, we still are able to find excitement in other card games as well. So yeah, I guess we will patiently wait. It's definitely going to be there, right? It's going to be announced in the Worlds, right? But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed your week so far. If you guys have any questions, comments, or requests, do feel free to send it to our email at therefreshsteppodcast@gmail.com or by commenting below. So yeah, I guess that has been everything that we can share for this week. We hope that you guys have a nice week going forward, and we'll see you all in the next turn. Bye bye.
Bye.